Hey, Tammy.
The bitch looks wore out, but the only thing I was worried about is that bitch was up, awake, and breathing.
And to be fair, based on what we saw in the last episode, I can imagine how relieved Chris is to see that Tammy has been able to pull through the surgery and has come out, halfway done, should we say. So obviously, I believe in this surgery, she was getting her skin removal for her arms and also a skin removal for her stomach, the apron area in particular. And I believe the next surgery would then focus on the legs. But to be honest with you, I can expect them to probably give her maybe 3 surgeries rather than 2, because she may have other areas as well that maybe they can't do in one hit and then within the next surgery. But nonetheless, though, the good thing is, everything's looking up. But let's get into it a bit more.
Yes. How many stitches they had me?
I think he said there was like...
Those stitches look serious. That looks tight. But this is obviously what she needed to get done. I mean, obviously, this is the first time, I guess, in a very, very long time, Tammy's had arms where she lifts them up, and she doesn't have to worry too much about a big bunch of extra skin, obviously, laying down, you know what I mean, dangling, because I can imagine how heavy that would have been. So this here would obviously make her arm a whole lot more lighter, so I can imagine she feels a bit more free. But obviously, at this moment in times, it does look like it's healed quite well, so she's already recovered from the pain part by the looks of it anyway. But of course, that pinkness around, I can imagine, is probably going to calm down eventually, and also the scar will probably settle in just a little bit more. But then again, though, I'm unsure of the timeline of how long this was after her surgery. But this is Tammy Slaton, literally in living color, ladies and gentlemen, and now pretty much nearly there.
Like 1,000 in you, but I'm not gonna...
The doctors and everybody was shocked that I just didn't want to lay in bed.
Well, according to Tammy and Amy, Tammy was able to have a very quick recovery. In fact, she was out of hospital 3 days earlier than expected, which is good because obviously means that Tammy was excited, Tammy was happy, and adrenaline probably would have got the best of her, and that's what maybe allowed her to get really, really pumped, obviously, when the surgery happened and when she came out knowing that she survived it, because of course, going into it, she was just as terrified as what the family was, especially Chris. But nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for some more content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.